let's go fishing. You know it's really great, let's go fishing. In the rivers and on the lakes, let's go fishing. It's easy when you try, floating on the water with good old Steve and Mike. Floating on the water with good old Steve and Mike.
Hey, good evening, folks, and welcome to the Let's Go Fishing Show. And old Mike's got a whole box full of baits over here from the way he's been trying to catch a fish. He probably needs more than that. But anyway, we want to welcome everybody to tonight's show. And well, let's see, Mike, what all have we got? Let's see. We got some fishing film.
Got a little bit of film, yeah.
Got a little bit of fishing film. We had the guys from Edgemore Outdoors over here last week.
Yes, sure did.
Vance and Scott and Barrier, and it's good to have them over here. And we want to thank them for coming, and hope we can continue to them continue to help us put the show on and keep Edgemore Outdoors going.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
For sure. Let's see. Got some things going on here. I'm looking for the weather forecast, Mike, for tomorrow night.
Yeah.
What is the weather forecast for tomorrow night?
There's chances of rain, but I don't know how much. I didn't get
Well,
listen to all of it.
it wouldn't hurt if you know how much. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
I mean, yeah, I'd like to know what it is for sure. So you need to be searching that. There's a possibility, good possibility, I might get to go fishing there tomorrow night.
Yes, sir.
Just
have to take the umbrella or your rain suit or something.
Yeah.
Don't leave home without it.
Well, I'd like to have my rain suit. I mean, you know, I'd rather have the rain suit as my umbrella, for sure. Want to say hello to Charlie Irwin. I know they're watching. Say hello to Bill, Paul, Mike Pennington, 4 or 5 more of the guys that's watching us on the show tonight. I tell you what, we had Mike was up there Friday night.
Yeah.
And then I went Saturday afternoon, and picked him up at his house. And I'm going to tell you what, you know, we had a ball, really. I mean, it was a pretty good. We got up there and got started, and we only fished about three different places, or no, 4 places, I guess. And old Bill called us there. I don't know, it's probably about 1 o'clock, 12:30, 1 o'clock. And I got him on the phone, and heck, I reached down there and grabbed the phone up out of the glove box and hit the daggum speaker button on the phone, had it laying there on the carpet there, and we was talking, and Dad blamed if I didn't have one on, and while we was talking to him.
That's right. That's right.
And I said, hold on a minute, Bill. I said, I got a fish on. I said, let me get him in. And so he said, go ahead, son. And I said, okay. And I was trying to wind it in and everything, and it jumped and got off. But anyway,
getting them on wasn't no problem.
Getting them on was no problem. I mean, the fish were absolutely biting. There's no doubt about it. It just, I got trying to figure it up. Probably, I thought I was getting about every 3rd cast.
Yeah.
I mean, it just, buddy, about you'd catch one and a time or two, you'd throw right back towards the same spot and get another.
Get another too.
And I thought they were biting really well. And if the fog hadn't have run us off the lake, we'd have probably stayed till daylight.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was just that daggum good. And Mike was up there on Friday night, and he didn't do worth a hoop.
Well, we didn't put that many in the boat, but we struggled for the longest, and finally started catching some fish, but hanging on to them was the biggest problem. I mean, before you get them to the boat and get the camera on, you'd gone.
Yeah. I mean, we lost a lot of fish there Saturday night, but we put several fish in the boat too. And I had 4 or 5 jump across the dip net and get off. So I guess when I go back tomorrow night, I'm taking a bigger net.
Yeah, that one about knocked the net out of my hand.
Yeah.
He jumped and hit the handle of the net right in front of my hand, about knocked that net loose from me.
Sure
Good.
did. I thought we had a pretty dang good trip there last week, and looking forward to doing it again tomorrow night, hopefully.
Yes, sir.
We'll see. Got a call? Oh, well, heck, I didn't see that. Hello, caller.
Hey, Steve.
Hey, Tony, how's it going?
Going good, buddy.
Going good. Well, I'm glad you called, and I'm gonna have Chandler put that picture on right there, and you can tell us all about the crappie trip whenever that picture comes up. And we got Tony Gallagher on the line, folks, and he went. Oh shucks, there they are. Yeah, 9 crappie and that big bass, Mike.
Right. Yeah.
Sure did. Now Tony told me they took that picture down on the lake, I think, before they loaded their boat up. What he said, is that right, Tony?
Yeah, we threw the bass back in the water.
They threw the bass back in the water, Mike.
Mm-hmm.
So there, you know that one that's in there.
Yes, sir.
Anyway, pretty nice bass and some nice looking crappie. Tony, what do you think about the crappie? How deep were they?
They're about 25 foot deep, 25, 28.
That
25, 28 foot is where we caught them at. We caught them 20. We cut through down towards the base side that way.
Okay. Well, heck, that sounds good.
That's about the same depth that we're talking about catching smallmouth and stuff up at North.
Yeah.
Of course,
That's where I caught that largemouth also deep like that.
Yeah.
I never seen like the minnows. They're everywhere down there. Little schools of them everywhere.
Yeah.
yes, sir.
Well, you know, but are you seeing them minnows deep, or are you talking about they're running around on the surface?
No, they're pretty shallow.
Pretty shallow? Well,
Yeah.
the only thing that I can think of that would cause that situation would be the fish are down there in the comfort zone, and the minnows are up there on the surface where it's warm.
Yeah, there's a lot of fish breaking them and stuff.
Are they?
Yeah,
Well,
it was.
Them stripes be wearing them out there.
yeah, them stripers, they get on it this time of year.
There's a couple guys we seen caught a couple of good sized smallmouth on the stoop down there while he's fishing.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
On the spook,
Yeah.
Zara spook.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Somebody else was fishing. We watched them. They skipped them. That 2 smallmouth, they caught one pretty good one.
Well, I mean,
That's that's the best we've done in a long time. We've been going with them and catching that hard bunch of little ones.
yeah.
Them weren't real big, are they? About 10, 11 inches. They wasn't real big.
Well,
They're still fitting the frying pan.
oh yeah. Yeah, I promise you that. Ain't no doubt about it. Well, I haven't been in quite a while. But have you heard of anybody fishing under the lights down there at night?
No, it's hot. Nobody's been doing that.
Yeah, I know
Don't have time to do it after that's hardly come work.
I know what you mean. There's some I'm sure there's some people down there.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure they are.
Mike Pennington was talking about that about a month ago.
Yeah.
They were starting to catch them under the lights at night.
Right.
Try again this weekend, see what happens.
Yeah. Well, did you hear the weather report tonight on the news or anything?
I just heard storm rain about every day.
Yeah. So we got. I'm hoping it don't rain tomorrow night myself.
Has it been any good on Norris?
Yeah, that's what we was just telling there. Mike was up there Friday night and missed several fish, and he and I got hooked up Saturday night, and we just had a heck of a good time. I mean, it just had a lot of fish on, caught a lot of fish, and had a lot to get off, you know. It's just,
well, that's good.
yeah, they were biting really good, really. I hope they're biting that good tomorrow night.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure do. But we done good.
I'll let you go there. If it's an head bed here in a minute.
All right, Tony. You be careful. We'll look for you tomorrow morning.
All right, see you, buddy.
See you, buddy. Good catch of fish, Tony.
Thank you.
All right, buddy. See you. Okay. All righty. While I'm catching up on some notes and stuff, we're going to put Mike's film on.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Chandler, let's start out with Mike's film, and then we'll go from there, bud. All righty.
He jumped off about the time you pushed him in the boat, didn't he, Jeff? All right. We get to catch him twice that way.
Does it count twice?
Yes, sir.
Ain't big, but he's a fish.
He's a nice one. And, get back in there. At least that's the first one we got a hook in so far. All right. That's on what?
Army green.
Army green. Good thing I got him in here, ain't it? Yeah. Let's catch him again. Touch that lip.
After both of us.
Huh? Touch that lip and they go crazy. All right. Good morning. Taking that head. There it goes up now. Back down. Just mean, that's all it good. Just mean. That lip now. Yeah. Right. Good little mouth. Put him back in the water. Got another.
All right, folks, we're back. Now, Mike, that was awful short. What happened?
Well, like I say, every time we got on them there, they figured out what was going on and what jig to throw and stuff. Just couldn't hang on to them. I don't know how many we had up there beside the boat and jump off on us or start winding on them a little bit after you hooked them, and
Yeah.
they just gone.
Well, buddy, I'll tell you, the fish we caught there too, or Saturday night, just pulling and twisting, turning, slack lining, you winding and trying to keep up with them. They're running just as hard as they can towards the boat, and I don't know how they get unhooked. I mean, we've got baits with pretty good size hooks and barbs on them, and I bet some guns they still get off.
That's right. They sure do.
and wad the trailers up around the hook when they strike, and you know, just crazy stuff. You get one bite, just knock the snot out of it, and the next one just shake it, and he's got it swallowed.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's just crazy how they're doing this up there. It really is. But just proud to see us getting all them bites that we was getting there last week, and like I said, it makes me want to make sure I try to get back up there tomorrow night for a little while.
Yeah.
If this rain will just let up and not, you know, give us a chance, be really good, hopefully. But you could go up there and not get a bite.
Yeah, that's true too.
I mean, the way that place is up there.
Yeah, the way the wind was blowing Friday night and the front changing up and everything there might have had something to do with why they were so slow about hitting.
Yeah. Okay. All righty. We're going to let Chandler take us on to the other film and go from there. Yeah, be fine. If you would, show that boat advertisement from Reynolds Racing and Marine, it'll be tickled to death.
All right, folks, we're out here at Reynolds Racing and Marine here at Harriman, looking at this. What is it?
This is X19.
X19.
X19 Pro Elite.
Pro Elite.
Express. Got the swing tongue. That's one feature.
Swing tongue there, all aluminum trailer. Nice storage in there. Is that rod box or is that
Rod,
just...
you can come back here and get a picture this way. Show the rod boxes.
Sea deck in it. There's rod organizers.
And it's got a ice chest here. And got an ice chest between the seats.
Okay.
So it's got two ice chests. It's got a 40-gallon aluminum tank in it. It has the 10-inch jack plate. Has the new show, Yamaha show.
Nice looking boat.
Yeah, the tank, they're powder coating the tank now to keep it from corroding like a lot of boats do.
Yeah.
So they're powder coating the tanks. Of course, that's a side storage.
Side storage.
They actually put the metal lips around it where we want no water to go down in it.
Yeah, it's got a drain on it right there too.
That drains the outside, but it keeps the inside dry. You see.
Yeah.
So it's got a lot of features. Looks like it's got I believe it's got a 9-inch hummingbird in it.
What looks like I got the hot foot down there.
Yeah, we mounted it depending on how tall the guy where we mounted it, you see.
Oh yeah. Got nice storage up here. Wide deck. You can probably fit 14 rods and 2 people up here. That's how Steve Cox likes to fish. And Coda 4-Trek, is that the 112 or is that the 80?
No, that's just comes with the boat. I think it's a 74 Trex.
74.
But we've got all kind of pro motors.
Oh yeah.
Upgrade, you see.
Like I said, all aluminum trailer. Pretty boats. Sea deck all throughout. It's all. Is Rhino liner or just Line-X or something on top? Just to
They
finish.
call it extreme coat. It's sort of like
Extreme
a rhino,
coat.
like a rhino liner or something, you know.
Yeah.
It's their own design, I guess. So it's pretty good, you know.
Yeah, got cup holders up here with and tool storage. I guess you can put whatever grass setup you want up here. Got rod tie downs. They got tie downs on both sides or just this side?
Look like just on that side, but we can
add them.
We can get some on that side.
Oh yeah. All right, cup holders everywhere. So you got the 9-inch hummingbird steering wheel, power trim.
When you get through there, we'll go out here and do a little one on this new Bullet we've got.
Okay, and we'll get one on the Bullet. Pretty boat, Express. There it is. All right, let's go look at that Bullet. X19. All right. Here with this.
Get back here.
Yeah, show that metal flake in it. That's a beautiful boat.
That's a new 21 XRS. It's a 2022 model.
Okay.
It's going to a customer in Collierville, Tennessee.
So it's already bought.
Already, so it lasted 3 days.
Dang, I was going to try to talk Steven into it.
Okay, now I've got another one that's supposed to be here tomorrow.
No, it's supposed to be here. This color?
No, it's white with red and alpha jewels in the black. You know, it should be here tomorrow.
That metal flaking, that's beautiful.
But that blue and isn't that a pretty thing?
Yeah, it's beautiful. If I was to buy one, it'd probably be this color right here.
And that's called the Elite Trailer when they put that finish on it right now.
Yeah.
Keep the rocks from knocking it's like a bed liner stuff on it. It keeps the rocks from knocking the finish off. Of course, it's got the 18-inch tires.
Yeah, the upgraded wheels are. Yeah, that's a good looking boat. Wow, that's pretty. It's got a wide deck on it too, big old deck.
Yeah, we specialize in high performance boats.
Oh yeah.
These are all hand built. The Allison Bullet are hand built, and then of course the Express is a pad boat. So we think we got the 3 best brands in the country, right?
Oh yeah, yeah you do. Best brand. They're all built in Tennessee, ain't they?
Yeah, built. Express built in Arkansas, almost.
Oh yeah. That's a good looking boat right here. My Lord, the fella that bought this, he got him a nice looking boat.
Yeah, he has. It's
beautiful. You got the
run another property on it.
Pro XS on it.
Thanks a lot now.
All right, yeah, we're gonna show what's on the show tonight and see if we can't, put some fish on them. Yeah, we ain't been. I don't know what he did. I've been in Florida. I didn't.
Okay, Steve's got one on. Seems like a pretty good fish. Let's see what he does here. He's bulldogging, ain't he?
Yeah, he's bulldogging it. I don't want him to come off if I can help it.
Most of them take off or coming straight up like a rocket.
Right there he is.
Yeah, he seen me, then he run, didn't he?
Yeah, he seen you, Mike. That's what's the matter. Them fish see you and they run. Whoa, man. Coming your way.
No, he ain't eating.
Yeah, you got him there.
Yeah.
Yeah. There ain't nothing wrong with that fish right there, Mike.
No, he sure ain't. Sure ain't. That's a nice
one.
Nice
Catch
small
one for
man.
old Bill.
Looks a little healthy there. He got a pretty good belly on him.
Yeah, catch one for old Bill, Mike.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
Nice.
Ain't nothing wrong with that fish.
Oh, sir.
All right, we'll put him back in the water. He's warm as toast.
Okay, folks. He's got another one on here. If he don't get off, I might get him up here. Oh, yeah. Watch it. Jumped across the net, didn't he? All right. There you go. He looks pretty healthy. He ain't fat, but lean and mean. Yeah, lean and mean. All right.
Nothing wrong with that fish either,
Nothing
Mike.
wrong with him.
Boy, he's pretty, ain't he?
Pretty, you ain't kidding.
So, there you
Go on back. We'll get him again next time. All right, folks. Steve's got something here. He said he didn't know what it was, but it's pretty good. Oh, it's a smallie. It's a jumping. I got him in the net. Yeah, he's pretty good. About half as big as the one the guy had a hold of. It's a dandy. All right.
Yeah, fun, Mike.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Shit.
They're good.
All right. I don't know if he come off or what. No, he's still on there.
Oh, he's still on there, ain't he?
Yeah.
See if we can get him in here. Dang it. Oh, shoot, boy, he's gone. He's pretty good.
That's what he says. There Mike is with a good fish now. Dang, I had another good one up the side of the boat and he got off. I'm trying to tell Mike we can film him after we get him in the net.
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy. All right, Mike. Get you another one there. Good deal. There's your bait. Flashy boo, he says.
All right. You get another one, hope we don't lose him. There you go. That jumped out of the net for you.
Yep.
All right. Told you to rattle off.
Yep. He ain't as big as them others we've had on, but he's a bite.
Bite, too. Okay. Pretty picture. Pretty fish. We go back. He jumped right in the net that time. Yeah. He didn't jump over it, he jumped right in it. Yeah.
Throwed my chunk off.
Throwed your chunk off too. Okay. There's your one.
You got another one?
He's pretty good, yeah.
All right. Back in the water.
Back in the water. All right. You got another on here.
Right here, Mike.
Went under the net. Went under the net.
Got him. All right. Oh, boy. Dang. Where's them big ones at, Mike?
No. All right.
Pretty fish.
Pretty fish.
Just need
Hold
to be
on,
bigger.
hold on. All right, yeah, now we got a good picture of him.
Nothing for it.
I know. He got that and then the dip net and he jumped out and had to get him again.
Yeah.
All right. That's another nice one.
All right. Yeah, let's get them back in the water.
Yeah.
Get you one back there.
Well running. Blind, too.
Oh, shoot. Got him. All right. Our Mike is with a good fish now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen that, Mike, what you was fishing with. Are you been hiding that from me? I know you was doing something. Wasn't exactly right. Yeah. Yeah, there it is. Good job. Let's see it. Yeah, I know I should have cut that bait off. Yeah, right there it is. Oh, yeah. All right, get back at it. All right, folks. Got another fish in the boat here. I thought he was a lot bigger than that, Mike, the way he hit that jig. I'm telling you what, he didn't waste no time getting it. Got him? Got him. He just come unhung and got a fish on. Hold on. Let me get things out of the way. Here we go. Hold it. Throw him up here. Got him. That's what you call a catch and release right there. Yeah, had his bait hung up and
Well, he bounced it loose.
And that rascal right there struck.
Yeah.
Oh shoot, he's got the dip net hung around the hook here. There we go. Now then we got it. We get you loose.
Yeah, I'm trying to get back on the trolling motor here.
All right, your bait's loose.
Bait's loose, throw it in.
All right, you got him on camera?
I reckon turn him that way a little bit there. Yeah, there you go.
All right. All right, folks. Mike got hung up, and I got my bait right out here next to where he was hung up at, and got that fish right there. Another nice little fish. Thing, I don't know how many we've caught and how many we've missed, but then we've done pretty dang good. Back in the water. There he goes.
Yeah. That's more like it, all right.
Sure is. They are biting, folks. I'm telling you, they're biting. That's a good fish right there. They are biting, man. You got a good picture of it?
Yeah.
I mean, they're biting. Ready back in?
Yeah.
There you go. Heck. It didn't. I didn't have it on.
Yeah, buddy. Another good smallie. Yeah. Okay. Boy, ain't he
You got the
pretty.
camera on, ain't you, Mike?
No, I'm like you. I don't turn it on.
Folks, Mike had a good fish in the boat a while ago, and I didn't have the camera on record.
Yeah.
Before we throwed him back in.
Oh, look. Good color, them fish. My
Yeah,
goodness.
they are. Good
Pretty.
color.
All right.
Look,
We'll get him on film here, I hope.
buddy, I don't know. That may be a catfish. I don't know. Big drum. I don't know, Mike. Oh.
We're in my line now.
Oh, I believe that's one of them things, ain't it?
Drum.
Huh?
Drum, I think.
I think it's a rockfish, ain't it?
Yeah, it is.
Huh?
Yeah, you got your rockfish there.
Yeah. Well, get him in the net and we'll get him loose.
Get him in the net.
Yeah.
That little bitty net.
Yeah, you got him, ain't you?
Okay, we back to recording. Steve's got Sherry a good lunch there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cut his throat and throw him back in.
Yeah.
That's all he's fit for.
Got my dang bait tied up to the dip net. All right.
Eat up everything in the lake.
Good enough, Mike.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Mike's got one on. Man, he's mean, Mike.
I'm telling you.
Got me bum.
He's shaking that head and going crazy trying every way in the world to get off.
Mm-hmm.
Had to wind as hard as I could to catch up with him there. Put him
That's
in
a
there.
nice fish.
That's a nice fish, too.
Yeah, it is.
Real nice fish.
He's good and healthy looking. Yeah, he's like them footballs.
Yeah. Maybe he'll grow up to be a 10-pounder.
Maybe he will.
Yeah, hope so. I see he's got one on there. Meanest thing you ever seen. Got to break his line, eat his bait, and tired of dipping it all to pieces. Get on that copper crawl.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fish
back
one.
and
One
get
is
another.
total. All right, folks. Mike's back there tying him on another bait. I got a fish on. Got him in here. Gonna get him back in the water. Chunky little old fish there. Oh, I tell you what, we just having good time here tonight. I mean a good time. They're just biting good. All right.
Okay, folks. He's got another nice one.
I got another nice fish there, Mike. Get fogs come in on us, and winds blowing us on top of our fish. Let's get after them.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, there Mike is with another fish. Boy, there.
Barely did get a hook
Okay.
right on the edge of that lip right there.
Yeah.
My goodness.
All right, thank you, Chandler. I don't know how many that we caught there, but Mike, you know, they were biting pretty good.
Well, I'd say we lost about as many as we caught.
I know we did. I ain't no two. I mean, real close to the even Stevens. I mean, heck, I caught them first two there right when we got started, and heck, I missed four more before I ever got to the next one in the boat.
That's right.
You know, I had them hooked, and halfway there, whatever. One of them, I think, jumped over jumped off at the boat, and it's things like that, you know. But I don't know, I missed four more before I caught the next one, because I said we're not even batting 500. We're down to 250.
Yeah.
You know, 6 bites and two catches. So, but the fish were biting good. And Mike, he's got the baits here that we were throwing. He's going to talk about that and see what we can come up with. Why I got your attention here, Reynolds, I talked to Glenn yesterday, or Tuesday, and he's got a couple of bullet boats in, and they're hard to come by. I mean, he's had them ordered for, heck, man, I think he said 6-8 months.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So get online, take a look at what he's got. One of them's white with black and red in it. I think it's got like a black stripe, red sides or something like that. But do give him a call. Look on his website, check it all out. We appreciate Reynolds Racing and Marine sponsoring the show. All right, Mike, tell us about the baits.
Well, I had a couple of baits tied on it, and stuff there. I had this watermelon bitchy bug with watermelon chunk on it.
Let's let Chandler get that. He's out here with this zoom-in camera now. He's going to help us. You're fine, man. You're fine. Chandler's doing a good job over here, folks, keeping us filmed up. There you go, Mike. Yes, sir.
That's a little bitchy bug, Strike King bitchy bug there. And had watermelon chunk on it. It's doing fairly good on it, but I got to throwing watermelon in black, and seemed to do better on that. And then a little later on, I got on the copper crawl. This one here is like I say, it's like a green pumpkin and black mix on it. And I was throwing a green pumpkin chunk on it, and then swapped over and put the lake pork trailer on it, red-legged job. And Jeff, we tried several different baits, and he even throwed the one with the orange in it, which when the moon comes on around, that orange probably be good. But Saturday night with Steve up there was throwing this green pumpkin with a little bit of blue in it, blue tinted job there, and it done real good for him.
Yeah. That was what I started out with,
That's
Mike.
what I started out with.
Sure was. Now, why Chandler's got that camera here now. This jig, let me get it over here where we can see. You can tell underneath that green pumpkin, it's got like a blue flaking under it. It's green pumpkin on one side of the rubber and blue on the back side.
Yeah, got a few strips of blue, real light blue in it.
Yeah, and it paid off there pretty good to start with there. I remember now what happened.
You
had your rod up there and caught my line.
Yeah, I had my rod up there.
Yeah. No, I drawed back the cast and it went out through there about 300 yards.
Yeah.
Oh, it said.
Yeah, it's laying.
Blame it on you. I should have retied that line.
It's laying up there in North Lake right now.
Yeah, son of a gun. But anyway, that was a good bait, and I had that and that copper crawl, and I started out with the green and blue, and stayed with it till I lost it, and then picked the copper crawl up and just continued right on.
Yeah, sure did.
So, it's and we caught a couple of them fish, probably 30 foot.
Yeah.
You know.
Probably did. But the main thing is, the other week, that water was bumping 87, 88 degrees.
Yeah.
And up there the other night, it was back to 83.
Yeah.
On the surface. So, it's all the time. And they dropped the water some.
They have. They pulled it down a couple of feet, maybe a little bit more. But they've been running that water up there pretty heavy the last 3 or 4 weeks. I mean, every time we went through Clinton, going to the lake, the river's been running.
Mm-hmm.
And it's time of the year, it's time for them to be drawing her down.
That's right.
And which we've had, you know, they keep saying we have a deficit in the rainfall, but heck, you know, I don't know what the yearly average is, but anyway, Bill, if you're watching, you ought to give us a call, and let's get a plan together. If you're watching, so call us over here at the show, and we'll see what's going on. The lakes went down a little bit, and I mean, heck, you know, we just fall in there, run to this point, that point, this point, that point, and if that's what we caught our fish. We would just and some of them points would get off pretty deep, you know. Like I said, I think we caught a couple, 3, 4 fish out of that, right at that 25, 30 foot range, and right under the boat.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
And so, you know, that tells me they're kind of scattered from 15 feet out to 30 feet.
Yeah.
And, so it's, but it's a good thing, you know. Like I said, they're for us, they're biting good. We just can't wait to get back up there. We're in the Lewiston Sea. Never went down the river. Never went up the river. It's just from Mill Creek to Lost Creek.
Yeah, that's true.
That's about the deal. And I can't see it getting nothing but better this week if these storms don't mess us up and keep us off the lake. It ought to be good.
Definitely. That moon's starting to come up a little bit there. It was a little bit more than a crescent there the other night, and I looked for it last night, but didn't see it because of the clouds. I'd say it'd be a little more than a quarter tomorrow night.
It might be, but I don't think it'll be much if it does, because it was dark of the moon up there last Saturday night.
Yeah.
And it might be.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, there again, heck, we caught more fish when it was dark than we'd have with the moon out, right?
That's true.
That water's so dang clear up there. And, you know, I haven't thrown a spinnerbait all year.
I've tried it, but
I haven't thrown not the first one.
Hadn't had no luck at all with it. I got it tied on one of my rods, and I pulled it out and throwed it every night I've been up there for the last month or so.
Right.
And hadn't had no bites on it yet.
What about it, Ed Galt? I know you're listening. Give us a call over here and let us know what you done, so we can compare notes. You might have done better than we did.
Yeah.
So look forward to hearing him call in. Let's see. Bill went to Watauga with some friends of his. He talked to Greg Powers and up while he was up there, and he had some more friends. Bill knows a lot of people in a lot of places, and some of the people, a couple of guys he knows lives up there, put them on some walleye. They fished a couple of nights and they were fishing too deep, Bill said, and the fish they caught, they finally caught them on top water.
Mm-hmm.
3 or 4 walleye and a couple of big smallmouth, he said, but they didn't get on them till the last night they were there. And he said after he got up, his buddies told him what to do, and said they went from jigging out deep to throwing top water. in the moonlight and caught what they caught. Had one walleye 7.5 pound, he said.
Yes, sir.
So that was a nice one. But that's what you run into when you go off to these places that you hadn't been in a while and that kind of thing. So we'll see. All right, Chandler, take us to a commercial break, will you? All right. They, that's 5 days a week. They're open from 8 to 12:30 on Saturdays. All right, folks, we're inside here in the warehouse. Just wanted to give you a quick look at all the tires and stuff they got. And here we are. There's some four-wheeler tires, lawnmower tires, just a mixture of about any kind of tire you want. So keep that in mind. Then here we get into the light truck, automobiles, that kind of thing. So just walk through here and give you a quick look at what they've got in stock here. I mean, it's it's just, I don't know, man. They must be a couple of thousand tires in here right now, if not more. Sizes, shapes. You truckers, you know the word. This is the place to get your tires for your trucks. And these over here, getting a little bigger sizes, light trucks, heavier automobiles, this kind of thing. And as you can just see back through there, it's just, heck, I don't know, this building's probably about 300 feet, one end to the other, and they're wall to wall. Remember Tim's Tires, folks. That's down here on Highway 27 on your way into Harriman, and get the best deals they're going. So give them a call, price check, whatever you want to, and if you want a special tire that they might not have, you could. They'll definitely get it for you. Tim's Tires. Okay. All right, Mike, fill us in on there a little bit.
Well, I know anybody that wants to get a chance on that Ghost trolling motor down there at Reynolds Racing, they need to get down there, and they're going to raffle it off, and that's a heck of a prize. And I was hearing something on the radio there that's coming home from work, I believe it was, about TWRA had some kind of raffle thing going on. And they was, I don't know exactly what they was going to use the money for, but they had some pretty good prizes they was giving away there and everything on it. They probably pull it up, TWRA raffle, and see what all they got going on, I guess. Not sure when they're going to do it, but like I say, they had some pretty good prizes there. They're going to give away.
Well,
I think one of them was a tracker boat. Yeah. Some more stuff there. Maybe a four-wheeler or something like that.
Well,
you remember what all it was?
I haven't heard that much of anything about it, Mike, but that don't mean anything. You're listening to the radio most of the day, and I'm trying to turn the noise off.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a fact. But Mike's right about the Ghost trolling motor, folks. They're selling tickets on it. And heck, Mike, you're looking at a $3,000 trolling motor.
That's right.
And I've talked to 2 or 3 people that's got them. Rick Woodson just put one on his boat. I think it was the Ghost he got. May not have been, but I believe it is. Pretty sure it is. And I talked to him, but I want to get out in the boat with him and try it out myself. He's tickled to death with it. But every time they get a batch of these things in, and what I'm talking about is like 4 to 6 motors at the dealership, the price is up. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, heck, you can spend $100 on raffle tickets, and I think you get 5 tickets for $90. Mm-hmm. And any other way, they're $20 a piece. Mm-hmm. So, but if you buy 5 of them, they're $90. You get back $10 out of the 100. And if you buy them by the singles, they're $20 a ticket. So, but heck, like I said, it just takes one ticket to win.
That's right.
That's right. One $3,000 trolling motor for $20 is a heck of a deal. But you won't have that chance if you don't buy a ticket. So go by there, get you a ticket, and may have an opportunity to win that trolling motor.
Yeah.
For sure. Let's see.
If you don't want it, I'm sure somebody will buy it from you.
Yeah, if you win it. Yeah, I'm interested. Wesley, he just, up there the other night, we had a little breeze blowing there in a place or two, and I'd get a fish on, and we'd be blowed out or blowed in, and by the time we got the fish off and got back in the fishing mode, why, Mike, he's hollering spot lock, so. Oh, my mic? Oh, slid it down on the rubbing the table. Sorry about that, Chandler. But anyway, I'm gonna have to do it. That's bad as I hate to. It's there's so much stuff out there, and that comes back to these Macintosh. Robert McIntosh, he was planned on being on the show there a couple of weeks ago, and when he called TVA wanting their approval or their permission, I guess they were hesitant about telling him, yeah, go ahead. TWRA.
Yeah.
And so that's why they haven't been on, but if they get their approval, then they're going to come over and be on the show and show us what they're doing. Mm-hmm. But they thought they had everything worked out, and they called, and the TWRA, this guy's the head honcho. He said, "Oh, hold on just a minute." So they're on hold. But we hope to get them on here, and then we'll see what they're up to, It comes back to this electronics. It's got it's just out of the world, what they're doing with it nowadays. So anyway, we were running close on time here in just in a minute. Do remember our sponsors, folks. Tim's Tires down there, gosh almighty, they just, they're just awesome. That's all they are to it. On your tires and the price and everything on them, and what they can, whatever you want, they come up with it. So they've got all kinds of car tires, truck tires, big trucks, lawnmowers and all. Yeah.
Wheel bars and everything.
Wheel bar tires. They just got them. So if you're looking for something, just give them a call down there, and they can help you get what you need. IUOE, we appreciate those folks over there we work with tremendously, and just can't beat that bunch over there. They're helping us every way that they can.
Yeah. Edgemore, we can't make it
Edgemore
without.
Outdoors, same way. Just every one of our sponsors, even the Givens, Creations. We appreciate those folks. Everybody we've had as sponsors, we appreciate you, everyone. But Ed Galt, I thought you'd call us and tell us that you killed them up there over the weekend, but undoubtedly you're about to run out of time. We're hopefully the weather will let us fish a little bit this weekend, and we want to be safe on the water, and still a lot of boat activity going on, or to be done here, in the next few weeks. School's starting up. Ball games are starting up on Friday nights, Mike, in a few weeks. So
yeah, working up toward Labor Day.
Working up towards Labor Day. That's a fact. So keep that in mind. But with the baits we showed you, that's kind of what we've been fishing with. That's not kind of, that's the very baits that Mike's been throwing. And I throwed that green and blue and the copper crawl. That was the two and I threw up there the other night. And started out with the green and blue. They didn't seem to, whenever it got, I caught fish on it till I throwed it off and snapped that line. I knew I should have retied. I was just about to the point I said, man, I need to retie that bait. And I tried 2 or 3 more casts with it, and then all of a sudden it snapped off and went out through there about 300 yards, I guess. And, so it was gone, and I just laid the rod down and picked up that copper crawl and kept right on catching. So you can't beat a deal like that. God bless you all. Have a safe week. Practice good, safe habits on the water with your life jackets and kids around, that kind of thing. Tragedy over on Fort Loudon this past weekend. So this shows you how fast things can go bad. God bless you all. See you next week. Let people know what we represent.
That's what we're all about. We do try to do an honest day's work for the people, and we've got operators from all over the DOE sites, TDA sites, the outside contractors. We're just about everywhere you see a heavy piece of equipment, good chance that you'll see an operating engineer on it, whether it be Barnhard, I'd like to mention them, All Crane, and all of them that's signatory to us. We have over 100 contractors that's signatory to us, so I definitely appreciate those guys all the way in Chattanooga, Kingsport, Tullahoma, throughout all the way up to Johnson City. So we do cover a big area, and just let us know if we can be any help to the local contractors that come through these areas. We'll definitely send you some people.
All right, David. I appreciate all those good words, and we'll get this on the air, and I want to thank you again.
Thank you.
All right. Hey folks, we're over here at Edgemore Outdoors and got Vance back here. They've got a new selection of, what is this called now, Vance?
This is all queen tackle.
Queen tackle, okay.
It's all tungsten. They got tungsten weights, flipping weights. They got drop shot weights. All the jigs are all tungsten heads. There's flipping jigs, football jigs. There's swim jigs down here too.
Shut up.
That's all of it's tungsten. There's shaky heads right here.
Okay, that's all tungsten stuff. Well, Vance got my attention with one thing. He's got, you can take any jig. Vance, get some of those bills. The chatterbait bills?
These aren't tungsten, but you can take this little chatterbait here and you can make a jig or a swim bait, any kind of head.
You're throwing and put a shaky head on it.
Yep.
Son of a gun. I was just wondering how long that was going to take.
They've got different sizes in the blades there. There's silver, gold, and black.
Silver, gold, and black, different sizes in the blades. And like you said, you you can take a white jig that you're flipping and put that dang bill on it, and you
Yep.
got you a chatterbait.
That's right.
Well, I wish me and you had thought of that. Folks, listen, do get by here, Edgemore Outdoors. Just swing around here, look at, gosh, I mean, man, the racks are hanging full of stuff, line, oil, just everything in the world here at Edgemore Outdoors, Jim and